Now this is a biker meeting. A little laughter. There's got to be a queue for the chip van, aren't there? Where the fucking hell's this guy going? Anyway, that was the Hull College biker night, which was actually really good. I didn't think it'd be very good, but it turned out to be alright. Yeah, so it's a good job I didn't wear any of my colours, because a lot of HA and Hells Angels were there. But anyway, just wanted to do a little add-on to the end of the video anyway. And this one goes out to Arctic Ride 2014, Confused Rider, and my newest and possibly the nicest person on my Twitter account, Miss Arctic Ride, because she's actually quite nice. Mind you, her husband's quite nice as well. So, later guys. Good afternoon guys. It's Lord Vulcan here again. And today, let's talk to you about past experiences, you know, good old stories. Oh, Jesus, didn't put that into a second. Yeah, I was talking to one of my mates last night. I hadn't seen him in quite some time, I'd say like 3 years, something like that. And just got talking to him as you do. And he was telling me about this time he went on a stag do, and he was the best man. And they were all in his coach, absolutely blasé. And so, for some reason, he's got a very odd tradition, I'll say, of getting his knob out all the time. Whenever there's an excuse for male genitalia, he's there. And so they were on this coach, absolutely blottoed. And they started stripping each other off, not strapping each other on, but stripping each other off. And the bus driver was laughing his head off, apparently, as you do. But also, stopped the bus, as you do. But then all the guys said, right, he's naked, kick him off. And it was him and the groom who were kicked off the bus, and said, right, the first one to Darley's, which is the local pub, gets the clothes back. And this was at Humberbridge roundabout, and it's about a good mile and a half from place to place. And they were running down, obviously, as you do, because you don't want to get spotted. And this was about 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. And is he coming out? No. But yeah, about 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, and they eventually got about halfway there, and a copper pulls up next to them. And the groom starts trying to start a fight with the copper, which is never a good idea. And basically my mate was just saying, look, just leave it. And the policeman said, look, we've had a bit of a complaint, well actually a few complaints, that there's two naked individuals running around Hessel. And he went, yeah, how many complaints were there? There was 11 complaints in the last 3 minutes, so we have to come out to it. And he went, oh, well, alright, then that's obviously us. And he said, yeah, it's not really the point. The fact is that you've just run past a kids' party and the kids are going a bit mental. And I'm sorry, but I was just creasing at this point, because you can just see him doing it. But he's been in the same boat as me. He's had a few one-night stands, and you know, where you have to get out quite quickly. Not that I've ever condoned anyone cheating, but it's when I was going out with this, well, I went to see this girl in Warrington. Obviously Hull to Warrington's quite a long trip, so I was staying there for a few days at her house, but it was her dad's house, and her dad was in hospital getting a knee replacement or something, and he came back a day early, and obviously we were in bed It's not one of my proudest moments, and I'm quite ashamed of it. But I whipped everything on, you know, as you do when you hear the door going downstairs. And I found a clipboard. Christ only knows why she had a clipboard in the bedroom. But yeah, came downstairs. I was quite scruffy because I hadn't washed in like a few days. This was back in my grotty teenage days. But came down with a clipboard, squated all my hair up, and just looked at her dad and went, yeah, your daughter called me in to go with the bathroom. It'll cost about £2 to get all that mould done. He went, oh yeah, nice one, we'll give you a call sometime. And yeah, sounds like a good price. And that was just cutting it way too close for my liking. I've got a fucking fly on the inside of my visor. But yeah, has anyone else had these kind of like encounters with either that person's other half or their parents, where it's the first time you meet the parents and it's a bit, it doesn't set the best tone, let's just put it that way. It isn't a good first impression. I mean, when I used to live down in London, because I used to live down in Romford in Essex, which is where I get the accent from, where you would literally get started for looking at some fanny magnets. Oh, what is this magnet of fanny? But yeah, just, oh Jesus Christ, fanny magnets has made me lost my train of thought. But yeah, first impressions. I mean, when I went and lived in London, as I just said, first time meeting her mum, oh, that was hell, because she was an alcoholic, and she wasn't exactly sober at that point either. And again, can't say I put it in second. But yeah, actually, I've just realised most of my stories come from where you're drunk. But mind you, no story ever started with while I was having a salad. But yeah, and I decided, you know, let's take the mickey out of the drunk woman. And so I decided there was this little wooden eel, you know, little ornamental eel. I don't know why it was there, but I kind of threw it over my shoulder and it hit her square in the face. And it was a big eel. It was like that big, but it was the sound it made. Imagine if you hit two pieces of wood together. That's the sound it got. Yeah, fuck it. Nice one. That's the way to do it. Yeah, but every girlfriend I've had, I've kind of had to sneak her into my house, because, well, not my house, but my mum and dad's house when I was living there. And it's just so awkward in the morning, like when you come down with this random girl, and it's just, you can't ever describe the feeling. It's like watching your parents having sex, but the other way around. They know what you've been doing. They have that parental instinct of filth. They can smell filth on you, but then they go in your bedroom and they realise it's all on the ceiling and stuff like that. Not that I'm that powerful, I'm potent, not powerful. Yeah, I don't know what this video is really about. Just another rambling, I guess. But I've got another one to upload after this, so be safe guys, and have a good day. Laters.